know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
Hey guys, what the fuck is up? Today we're going to talk about something that you may think is kind of boring. You may have learned about this from grade 1 to grade 12, and you know, that whole idea of Martin Luther King, we've all learned about it. You know, it's all been rammed down our throats pretty sufficiently throughout school, and it's gotten to a point where I feel people are almost desensitized to it. It's the same idea as World War II. You know, you learn about World War II every single fucking year. You eventually become a little desensitized to it. You learn about the Holocaust every year, and it's like, okay, you know, I get it. And it's because it happened such a long time ago that you just don't feel the emotion that, you know, the people that went through it felt. And I feel as if it's the same with Martin Luther King. You know, you have this guy who was able to stand up to the establishment, to the powers that be, to culture. He literally railed against everything that society was pushing towards. And he did so in a way that was not out of anger, that was not out of spite, that was not out of frustration, but it was out of a vision. I mean, this guy had such an incredible power to see beyond what was. You know, you hear him talk and, you know, I've been to the mountaintop. You know, it was so powerful when you hear him speak, and, you know, you throw on some inspirational music, you know, you watch some interviews with him and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to fucking go. But when you're in the classroom and a teacher is just reading off a bunch of fucking facts, it's boring. And I hate that. I literally hate textbooks because they're just boring to me. I'd rather have a professor or a teacher that comes to you and says, hey, look, this guy was able to have a vision that was so powerful that it created an idea that spread through the entire country, through the entire world. And it became so powerful that, you know, he had to be assassinated. But it didn't matter because that idea became viral. And you could not kill Martin Luther King when he got to such a prolific and monolithic state. Yeah, he died, but that idea could not be stopped. It couldn't be stopped. And what we need to do as a society is figure out what made this dude such a visionary. What enabled him to see beyond the situation that was and to confront the establishment, the government, the people. I mean, it wasn't a situation of the people versus the government. It was like a minority against the population and against the government. And he was able to stand up to that through the power of his voice. How is that possible? And even more importantly than that, how do you engineer that in society? How do we get more people like that? Because, oh my God, you know, these days we need a person like Martin Luther King. If you've heard any interviews that he's ever given, I mean, the stuff that he talks about, it's, you know, it's relatable today. I listen to him and I say, oh, you know, yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. And you know what? The problems that you're talking about right now still exist today. So I don't hear professors or teachers really talking about that. Like, talk about, you know, how he had this vortex of a personality that drew everyone in. You know, that I Have a Dream speech, it brought 250,000 people to listen to him speak in person. There was no marketing. There was none of that. There was no, you know, I really doubt there were any people saying, okay, well, this is how, you know, you need to dress in order to approach the people properly. You know, this is the type of ad campaign that we're going to do. We're going to create an internet viral marketing campaign. That way that we can set you on the right path. You see an internet video today with 250,000 views, and that's impressive. But 250,000 people showing up in one place with no marketing? How is that possible? And it was all because of one dude. And it was because of one dude who had such a vision. He believed in something so powerfully that everyone else believed in it as well. They saw what he saw. Or they got a glimpse of it and they said, yeah, I can taste it and I want even more of that. So I would love to know what makes his mind tick. What got him to that place? You know, did he have to go through some trial by fire? You know, did he have to put himself through some rigorous situation? What did he do to get there? And I don't mean just physically. I don't mean just, you know, yeah, he might have went through hardships in his life. What went on in his head? What made this, you know, brilliant man tick? Because at the end of the day, he's just a guy. And at the end of the day, if he's capable of it, then we're all capable of it too. But you don't learn about that, man. You don't learn about that. And that's what's so frustrating to me. Because I can turn on some videos, put on some music, and I'm there. I'm, you know, inspired and I'm ready to go. But I go to school and I learn about it, and I just want to be like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Let me put on my headphones and go to sleep. And people, you know, even kids these days, it's so depressing because the education system just doesn't seem to get through to these kids. It didn't get through to me. The only reason that I'm even remotely, I feel, even a little bit knowledgeable about anything is because of the internet. And there was no internet back then. So how is this even all fucking possible? And how do you get a guy that was that powerful? And how do we get more of those people? Because God knows we need them right now. So I just wanted to touch on that fact a little bit, guys. You know, the ideas that he had and how powerful they were and how quickly those ideas spread and became viral, not through the internet, but just through the population, it was amazing. So maybe, you know, you should look at that a little deeper, you know, read up on the guy a little bit. I'm going to post some links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video. More gameplay and all that cool shit coming your way. Anyways, take it easy. Enjoy your day off of school. And, you know, educate yourself, motherfucker. Anyway, take it easy, guys. Peace.
One day, we will have to stand before the God of history. And we will talk in terms of things we've done. It seems that I can hear the God of history saying, that was not enough. But I was hungry, and ye fed me not. And he's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
If you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Some people have been on the ride for a long time. They begin to question, is this real or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride.
You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
We can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice.
What you are basically, deep, deep down, far, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself.